Well, hello and welcome to today's training, 7 Things to Stop Doing Now to Grow Your Business. I encourage you to think objectively about your business right now and all the work habits you do day in and day out. Does your to-do list seem never-ending? Do you wish you had more time in the day? These are common feelings among solopreneurs. Even entrepreneurs with a few employees can feel like they never have enough time to get things done. If you feel like your time is disappearing, take a closer look at how you're spending that time. You may have fallen into one of these 7 traps that you need to stop doing today. Well, hello, I'm Jeannette Koczela, founder and president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches, and the author of 3 books. When I started out as a life coach, I was overwhelmed by all the business and online marketing skills I needed to have in order to have a successful business. With my association, I'm now able to help other life coaches achieve their business goals by providing visibility, credibility, and training so they can coach the people that they were meant to serve. It seems like an entrepreneur's work is never done. No words have been truer. Even with the advent of the internet and all the newest technology, it seems our to-do lists never get shorter. But does your to-do list consist of money-making activities or busy work? Are your daily tasks helping you to grow your business, or are you spinning your wheels going nowhere? As easy as it may be for me to tell you what you should be doing to grow your business, it's just as important to recognize those habits which are harming your business. Creating good habits is phenomenal, so long as the bad habits are changing too. As you listen to today's presentation, think objectively and don't be ashamed if you recognize your own behaviors. Awareness that what you're doing isn't helping your business is half the battle. Once you're aware, then you can take action to change those behaviors. Also, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Even if you change your behavior quickly, that doesn't mean the rewards of that change will suddenly show up. However, you will be more prepared to handle those rewards as they appear. When it comes to making procedural changes in your business, I advise my clients to make one change at a time. Change can be difficult, especially with your business, so implement one change at a time before moving on to another change. Have you read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear? The premise is that creating new habits doesn't have to be a long, stretched out process. Instead, do one simple thing each day and keep building on it until that small habit is a natural part of your routine. For instance, instead of dedicating 20 minutes a day to meditation, start off with just 1 minute each day. Once that becomes natural, increase that time. Likewise, instead of trying to run 1 mile or start off with running for 60 seconds and building on that. If you're resistant to change or are brand new at meditation or running in these examples, starting small is exactly what you need so that you can embrace the change instead of being put off by it. The same is true when making changes to your business. You'll need to spend longer than 60 seconds trying out a new process. But the idea is to implement one thing at a time and get it working smoothly before adding another new process to the mix. Live with the change for a bit, learn the ins and outs of the new process to gauge its effectiveness. Experiment with new processes or automation. Let go of the control a bit and allow a coach or VA into your life to assist in making these changes. As we get started, take some quick notes about everything you love about your business. What is working? How many clients do you have? Are your customers happy? What new products, content, or programs are you dreaming about? Consider this your baseline assessment of your business. Once you start making some changes, you'll have a way of tracking the improvements. Let's talk about the 7 things to stop doing right now to grow your business. The first one is the harmless bad habit that's killing your confidence and your bottom line. Give this up and watch your confidence and business skyrocket. President Theodore Roosevelt is credited with saying, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And he was so right all those years ago. Think about what happens when you compare your business and personal life with those of your friends, colleagues, or online acquaintances. Can you relate to the following scenario? You start off feeling great about yourself as you prepare your social post about a new product or service that you're adding to your business. Or maybe you're just having a nice, relaxing weekend with family and you want to share with your social followers. After your post, your ego starts to get boosted with all the likes and comments you're receiving. Who doesn't love some validation that you're on the right path with your business, or they love your family photos? But then you notice a business competitor or acquaintance has a very similar class or product, or maybe they purchased a very similar product instead of buying your version. Even more insulting, they buy someone else's product, and then they become an affiliate, so now you're seeing multiple posts for that other person's product instead of yours. The same jealousy appears with personal posts too. Someone else always remembers to take a bazillion family holiday photos. Or another follower seems to have a professional photographer taking all her photos. Another follower is posting pictures of your bucket list vacation, or has moved into a dream house and seems to have hired an interior decorator to decorate. What started off as a perfectly positive social post about your business or your family has now devolved into you feeling badly because you didn't release your product in time, or because your photos are not as professional looking as a friend's. Social media is meant to be fun, but the harmless bad habit of comparing yourself to that of an acquaintance is killing your confidence and your bottom line. When you feel badly, are you motivated to move your business forward? I'm guessing no. More often than not, you may even feel like throwing in the towel and starting to look for a traditional job. Give up this comparison game and watch your confidence and business skyrocket. Remember, you're looking at someone else's highlight reel, not their uncut feature film. Comparing your whole life to their edited, strategically revealed life is a bad idea. If you're comparing yourself to a bigger name in the industry, just remember how many years they've been in business, waiting to reach that threshold of success. To us, the outsiders, it may seem like they became an overnight success. However, they likely have been struggling for many, many years before reaching that level of success that you desire. For any of those people you admire, don't jump to conclusions about their success. Instead, search for interviews, books, or blog posts they have written about their own struggles and what it took for them to reach that success milestone. They might share their hardship stories to inspire others. Maybe it will even inspire you to keep growing. Remember, these successful icons are regular people too. And they have social media managers who are pros at showcasing the good things in their clients' lives. But I guarantee you, those bigwigs also have their fair share of hardships and even tragedies. The key is knowing how to react and keep moving forward despite those hardships. Instead of using other people's definition of success, create your own definition and follow your own path. This should be fun because there are no right or wrong answers. Even if you think your niche is oversaturated, keep going because no one will serve your clients or customers the same way you will. Your business is individual and unique because you are a unique individual. Bring your talents to your business and don't be afraid to showcase them. Your tribe will be attracted to you because of your backstory and your talents, and there are enough customers in the world for everyone to have their share. Create your own milestones, create your own dream goals, decide what progress looks like for your business specifically. If you just copy someone else's business model or select the same milestones, you won't feel joy working your business, and your clients will sense that. Authenticity may be a slightly overused word in the business world, but pretending to be someone you're not shines through everything you do. Your clients aren't stupid. They want to learn from someone who cares about them, not someone who's trying to be an imposter. Some solopreneurs also jump into the comparison trap when they do market research about what their competitors are doing. While it's important to study your competitors, you don't need to make those comparisons. Learn to look at the competitor data objectively without taking it personally, so you can notice their marketing patterns or notice their product offerings. What they're doing is no better or worse than what you're doing. You're simply taking notes to decide if you need to make any changes. This objective eye is how you need to approach those social media posts. Instead of allowing envy to flare up, simply notice the beautiful photos and applaud the accomplishments. Then look at your own business objectives and decide how you can improve your productivity to meet your goals. The second area is the mindset you need to drop and the one you need to adopt to practically guarantee success. You may not recognize the name James Allen, but he was a pioneer in the self-help movement. He was a British author of the popular book As a Man Thinketh, and a philosopher in the late 1800s. And he's credited with this quote: "Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. Bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results." How often are you sidetracked with a negative self-talk or a fixed mindset? For some people, it can be a daily occurrence. For others, they hear that sabotaging talk when something goes wrong, or they start thinking they're not smart enough to run a business. No one is immune to negative self-talk or a fixed mindset, but the key is how you react to it. Negative self-talk can manifest in many different ways, such as feeling like you're not successful enough to accept a speaking gig at an industry conference, or questioning, why would anyone want to learn from me? Negative self-talk is a way our egos keep us in our comfort zones. A fixed mindset is one in which you believe that you're only destined to a certain level of success. No matter what you do, you'll never have the same level of success as anyone else. This fixed mindset allows you to accept the status quo as your only option and will convince you that making changes or improvements to your business are futile. Like any negative self-talk, a fixed mindset also keeps us in our comfort zone. After all, why stretch and try something new if it won't yield any results? Stretching is scary, right? Trying something new or putting yourself out there or being open to criticism or ridicule from evil social media trolls can feel threatening even to the most confident and outgoing person. But so often, stretching outside of your comfort zone is what you need to do the most in order to grow your business and find additional success. The best way to defeat negative self-talk is to change the negative into positive. For example, if you're plagued with feelings of not enough, stop what you're doing and say out loud, "I am enough. I deserve this opportunity." Use the words that you prefer, but basically find the positive version of what your mind is telling you. Have you heard the quote by Henry Ford, "Whether you say you can or can't, you're right"? That's a popular example of negative versus positive self-talk. Whatever you believe is what you will manifest in your life or in your business. For example, if you're down on yourself because you lost a client or you launched a product to lukewarm sales, speaking positively will keep you going forward, while speaking negatively to yourself will halt your progress. Positive self-talk in this case might sound like, "It's okay, another client will come along," or "It's okay, let's look at why the launch didn't do so well so we can make some changes for next time." Negative self-talk in the same example might sound like, "I suck, why don't my clients like me?" Or why did I think I could do a launch of a product? This is proof positive that I don't know what I'm doing." Which scenario will encourage you to make changes and try again? Which scenario will lead you towards giving up? Changing one's mindset requires a bit more work, but it's definitely possible to accomplish. A growth mindset means you believe in the possibility of becoming smarter or more successful if you put in an extra effort. You understand that every failure has a lesson to be learned, and implementing those lessons will propel you toward success. Think of the old adage, you can do anything you put your mind to. This is an example of a growth mindset. Working hard and learning as much as possible will bring you success. Adapting a growth mindset and ditching that negative fixed mindset is just as important as changing the negative self-talk. In order to change a fixed mindset, start by recognizing any mental or emotional roadblocks you have. Sometimes these roadblocks are from childhood, so think back to how your parents, teachers, or classmates treated you. Those people who grew up in verbally abusive households and who were told they weren't smart or they would never amount to anything are prime examples of people who may have a fixed mindset. But others who were not verbally abused can also develop this mindset simply from lacking confidence or having their parents or others always doing things for them. Helicopter parents also come to mind for this example, where they are so busy doing everything for their kids that the kids themselves don't know how to take a risk. Sometimes these kids don't know what satisfaction or accomplishment feels like because they've never done anything themselves. On the other hand, they also don't know how to rebound from setbacks or disappointments for the same reason, never having done small tasks themselves. Acknowledging your need for a mindset reboot is the first step. Next, recognize when your negative self-talk enters your brain. Jot down notes about what may have triggered that self-talk. And when you recognize the triggers, you'll be able to either avoid those triggers or learn how to respond more positively to them if they are unavoidable. Your willingness to do this mindset work is also a predicator of how much change you'll experience. Don't think of this as a mindset cure. Many experts and successful business owners tell stories of feeling insecure or unworthy even after they are at the pinnacle of their success. Understand your mental and emotional roadblocks and actively work toward changing them. Are you open to adopting new technologies or strategies to ensure your mindset success? Journaling is a common practice for mindset work. Listen to inspirational podcasts to find your favorite host. Search out a mindset workbook or apps that help guide you through more details of the changing of your mindset. Businesses that stagnate fail, period. If you can't change, you can't grow. Number 3, this simple hack will help you stop doing stuff you hate and get paid to do only what you love. How many hours do you work each day? What do you have to show for all those hours behind the computer? Are they spent surfing aimlessly on Facebook, or are you completing your money-making tasks? Do you know what your money-making tasks are? Money-making tasks are those which require your input and have the highest ROI, such as increased sales or new clients. If you promote affiliate products, then your affiliate income is also a money-making task. Writing your courses and organizing your group coaching programs are definitely money makers. Your monthly newsletter with affiliate offers is a money maker. Going on podcasts as a guest is a money maker because it puts you in front of a new audience with potential clients or customers. Right now, start a list of everything you do in any given day. You're at your computer all day, but what are you really accomplishing? Don't edit the list, just write down your activities in a typical day. And after we're done on this presentation, take a look at the list again and start to sort through the tasks in 2 columns, moneymaker or busy work. You may notice a mix of tasks across both columns, or maybe you're ahead of the game and most of your tasks are in the moneymaker column. Awesome. But if the majority of your tasks fall in the busy work column, then you really need to make some changes. Let's step back and look objectively at your day through new eyes. What happens when you wake up? Are you speeding through the morning because you slept late? Or do you enjoy the calmness with your coffee and journal? Do you read any personal development books, exercise, jump straight into email or social media? Experts say that how you start your day is an example of how your day will progress. So starting your day busying your mind with unimportant social media posts will likely lead you to being distracted with other social media posts or busy work tasks throughout the day. Social media in general doesn't make you money, so delegate those tasks. Limit your social media time to just answering questions or starting conversations. Don't get sucked into any drama or get involved in remembering the good old days with your college buddies. Those are time suckers, not money makers. In contrast, if you start your day journaling or meditating about your goals, you'll feel more focused and more motivated to work to achieve those goals. If you already have a list of your tasks for the day, then you can get excited to tackle your list as you get dressed. Look at that task list and prioritize those tasks with the highest ROI that you can handle first. Which ones will make sales? Which ones have deadlines? Which ones will attract prospective clients? Which ones involve working with a JV partner? Which ones will make you happy? These are the tasks with the biggest ROI which you need to focus on while delegating those other tasks to a virtual assistant, and more on outsourcing in step 6. So remember, your time is valuable, and it's as valuable as your expertise. Use both of those to create more income for your business instead of wasting time watching those silly videos on Facebook. Another way to think about prioritizing your money-making tasks, especially if you have some really big tasks that are outside your comfort zone, is to eat that frog, or complete the easiest task first. Eat That Frog is the title of a book by Brian Tracy, in which he talks about tackling the scariest or biggest task first, and then reveling in the sense of accomplishment when you can cross that huge task off your list. If you want to start your day a little bit easier, complete 2 to 3 of your smallest tasks first, so you can go through the rest of the day feeling accomplished, which makes tackling other tasks easier. Both practices are good and effective, and you can even interchange them depending on how your morning starts. If you're tired from a late night, start off easier. If you slept for 10 hours and worked out first thing, you'll have the energy to eat that frog. Balance what you love doing with what is helping your business grow and thrive. If things you hate to do are vital to your success, consider outsourcing them. Number 4, why you can't and shouldn't take on every client who wants to pay you and what to do instead. Here's a catch-22 scenario I see played out all the time. A new coach or service provider wants to get some clients in the door quickly, so they offer a discount on their services. After the sale ends, these coaches and service providers wonder why these first customers aren't flocking to sign extended contracts. Offering discounted services may be a great way to get more testimonials for your website, but it won't necessarily get you any return customers. Or if those first customers do return, they might fight you about staying at the discounted pricing. People see expensive things as being more valuable. When you undercharge, you make your services and expertise look less amazing. You may even get clients who say, I was expecting to pay a lot more than that. And once you get into the habit of undercharging, it's hard to dig yourself out of that habit. There's also a phenomena that happens when you undercharge. You tend to attract the tire kickers who are needy, expect extra attention, or who even want a steeper discount for various reasons. These are not your ideal clients. These are people who make you regret offering the special, or who feel entitled to call late at night or on weekends. These are the people who don't fully understand the value of investing in themselves or how to work with a coach. Very often, these people think the coach is there to do the work for them instead of guiding them. In short, if you charge less than you're worth, you stunt your business growth, get burned out, and lose confidence. Clients who won't pay more aren't the right ones for you anyway. Also, keep in mind that you have the same 24 hours a day as everyone else. What's the best use of your time? Coaching clients at a discounted rate or coaching clients who are willing to invest at your full price rates? Obviously, you'll earn more income working with clients who can invest at your full prices. Take a moment to write down your prices for your coaching and your products. Do you sell a decent number of products or sessions at this price? When was the last time you raised your prices? If it's been longer than a year, it's time for a price boost. If you're afraid of losing customers after raising your rates, remember that you're running a business, not a charity. You have bills to pay, and your expertise is valuable. I don't recommend raising rates by 300%, but clients should understand a smaller incremental raise, especially if you've gone years without a rate raise. Another point to keep in mind is that those people who are willing to pay your rates are willing to invest in themselves. They understand the value you offer, and they want to put in the work. Other clients who nitpick about the money tend to nitpick about the assignments you give or tend to want more personalized attention because they're needier. To avoid this scenario, it's important to have a new client onboarding discussion before they book their first coaching appointment. This short consultation can be 20 to 30 minutes and should revolve around what they expect to receive from your coaching. I suggest creating a standard questionnaire that they can fill out and submit prior to your consult so you can review their answers and have a better understanding of how the conversation will flow. During the consult, you can focus on clarifying their answers and dispelling any misconceptions your prospect may have. Keep in mind that you get the final say in whether this person gets to claim a coaching spot. You're not obligated to take on every person who comes your way. What does your gut instinct say about the consultation? Is this person ready to work, or are they needy? The same is true of group coaching programs. Will this person participate, or will they sit mute? Will they make a commitment to join every call, or will they miss every other session with varying excuses? Also, decide if you're the best coach to help them. Do their needs fit into your skill set, or should they seek out someone with more advanced experience than you? Do they work in a particular industry in which you have no experience? If you honestly feel that you're not the best fit, refer them to someone else and allow space in your calendar for that ideal client. 5, why ignoring your competition will make you more cash and how to do it. Market research entails knowing your competitors and scouting out what they're doing that appears to be working in terms of their offerings and marketing tactics. However, that's the end of where you should draw comparisons. As I mentioned in step 2, you are unique, as is your business. You have a different story and mission than your competitors. The more you tell your story, the more of your own followers you will attract, plain and simple. You're not Walmart. You're not trying to help everyone and their mother. You're looking to attract your ideal clients, especially those who resonate with your message. Your ideal clients are most likely very different from those of your competitors, and that's all right. Since you're different from your competition, copying their marketing plans or content themes doesn't make any sense. Your clients will be attracted by your authentic self, not by a copycat marketing plan. Also keep in mind that if your social posts are too similar to that of your biggest competitor, someone will take notice and that stunt will hurt your reputation. Likewise, if you copy and paste photos or content from their website, you're committing a copyright infringement, which can lead to cease and desist letters from attorneys and possible court appearances. Stay away from copycat marketing tactics. Competition is a good thing. It shows that there's a paying audience for what you're offering. You just have to find your ideal clients inside of the broader audience. Your unique personality and story are what will make you stand out from the rest of the coaches. So stop trying to copy your competitors' every move. Take a moment to think about how long you've been in business. What struggles have you encountered? What successes have you had? What makes you keep going forward? These are all components of your unique story. Don't be afraid to share your story with the world. Also, remember all your unique qualities and why you started your business in the first place. Allowing negative self-talk to take over simply because you think that you should be at a certain income level or because you think someone else is more successful than you are is detrimental to your peace of mind as well as your business. Negativity begets negativity, and it's a hard cycle to break. So after your initial market research, ignore what your competition is doing. Look for the platforms where your audience participates. Use your creativity to get in front of those people. Rely on your strengths when it comes to creating content and marketing yourself. If you're a natural-born talker, utilize podcast interviews as well as video to relay your message and ignore writing blog posts, or hire a writer to do that for you. If you love to write and get tongue-tied while speaking, then get yourself ready to write while ignoring videos. Do you and be proud of yourself. Remember, comparison is the thief of joy. When you get stuck in the rut of constantly comparing yourself to others, your confidence will lag and you'll lose your motivation to keep moving your business forward. However, if you admire a particular competitor, get creative and think of a way to include them in a joint venture partnership. You'll learn from them, and working together can turn a negative comparison game into a positive experience. Start off by asking about guest blogging or creating a cross-blog conversation. Cross-pollinate both of your audiences to create a win-win relationship. You'll be exposed to their audience while they'll also have access to yours. Develop this working relationship over time. Support each other by promoting the other's products and programs, and think of a program you can create together that would benefit both of your audiences. A little creativity and authentic respect for the other can yield amazing partnership opportunities. Some people in the same niche may be secretive, but most are eager to share and learn from each other. Everyone benefits when you connect over shared issues and swap resources. Without collaboration, you're passing up amazing opportunities. Number 6, the expert's secret to getting it all done, even if you're drowning in work. Outsourcing. It's a buzzword everywhere lately, and with good reason. Solopreneurs will burn out if they continue doing every single business task by themselves. If you're drowning in invoices, emails, and scheduling nightmares, you can't think strategically and move forward. Outsourcing certain tasks to experts will increase the amount of time you need to coach your clients or create your signature product. Let's break down your business into categories: administrative, coaching, and marketing. Administrative tasks include billing, email management, customer service, and booking client coaching sessions. No doubt you have other tasks that fall into this category, but let's start with these most popular ones. Booking coaching sessions can be automated with online calendar systems like Calendly. Recurring invoices can be scheduled ahead of time, as can recurring credit card charges, but you still need to keep your eyes reviewing the process to avoid mistakes or overcharging. Create a list of all your administrative tasks and estimate how much time you spend each day or week on these tasks. You might be surprised how much time adds up if you start using a timer for each task. Now create your coaching list with how many clients you currently have and how often you meet. How long are your sessions? How much prep time do you spend before meeting with each client? Jot down the amount of time you're spending coaching each day or week. Marketing should be a never-ending process if you want a constant flow of prospects finding you. Write down your current marketing tasks, even the tasks you know you should do but don't make time for, and tally the amount of marketing time you spend each day or week. Consider adding a creating category. This is where all your content creation belongs. This is a form of marketing, but it takes time to physically create content, so that's why I prefer to use a separate category. Do you have an editorial calendar with content ideas? How long does it take you to write out a blog post or your email series? Do you block out time to record multiple videos in one day? What about your social media images? Do you enjoy creating graphics, or does that throw you down a rabbit hole all day long? Tally up your time totals and really let that number sink in. How much time are you spending on your business each day? How does that amount of time compare to your actual earnings? Are you happy spending all those hours on your business when you could be spending more time with your family or friends? Also, determine if those hours are spent wisely or if you are doing more busy work. What are your money-making tasks? Are you prioritizing those tasks first? Look at where the biggest return on investment is. It's probably not posting on Facebook. Is it getting new clients, working on your next course, or shooting videos? In his book, The Big Leap, author Gay Hendricks talks about finding your zone of genius, which is the set of activities you are uniquely suited to do. They draw upon your special gifts and strengths. When you focus on doing those things within your zone of genius, then you lead a more satisfied and fulfilling life. Look at your task list again. Which tasks fall within your zone of genius? Which tasks do you love and look forward to completing? Which ones do you dread? Anything you dread or which falls outside your genius zone should be outsourced. Don't think of outsourcing as a failure of some sort. Think of it instead as a way to leverage the talents of others to grow your business. As hard as it may be to admit, you're not perfect at everything, nor do you want to waste your valuable time learning something new that takes you twice as long to complete as it would an experienced VA. Stick to your zone of genius. I know what you're going to ask next. How do I find virtual assistants or other subcontractors? Simply start by asking for recommendations from business friends and associates. They may use someone they love, or they may know someone else who has a VA they can't live without. Consider placing a job request on a VA-specific forum, such as vanetworking.com. Larger sites, such as guru.com and upwork.com, boast millions of users and are geared towards individual projects. However, if those large numbers don't intimidate you, consider hiring someone for a small project to test out their skills, and then hire them for more hours and tasks once they've proven themselves. While you're going through the search and interview process, prioritize which tasks you want to outsource. Do you want to jump all in and get everything off your plate, or do you want to start with 5 hours per month with your hand-selected virtual assistant? Once you've found the VA and they've proven their worth, get in the habit of delegating work to them. Hire smart contractors and build an amazing virtual team. Then you can get moving on making the most of your newfound time. And 7, the number one thing you must do now to stop burnout in its tracks. Burnout amongst solopreneurs is a very real condition. When you work so many hours with few breaks or little time off, you're exhausted every day and you begin to resent your work. You may also experience bouts of procrastination or not wanting to get your day started simply because your brain is overloaded. Listen to your body. There's always a root cause to procrastination. If your body just wants to lounge in bed all day, there's a reason why. You're not lazy because you're building a business, and you wouldn't have gotten this far if lazy was in your vocabulary. It's the universe's way of knocking you upside the head and telling you you need to take a rest. How do you combat mental fatigue and burnout? Well, you start by getting organized. As silly as it may sound, clean your desk and your office. Desktop clutter is a sign of a cluttered mind, and seeing the disorganization will distract you from your money-making tasks. Clutter also deters you from locating important files, papers, or documents you may need. So hire a professional organizer or create your own organization systems so clutter disappears. How do you schedule your time? Do you have an online calendar, a phone calendar, or a paper calendar? Choose one method and stick with it. If you use a mix of different calendars or planners, you'll run the risk of not updating any of them and you'll miss appointments. Plan the following day before leaving your office in the evening. Knowing exactly what's on your plate the next day helps you get into a positive mindset. It also prevents you from losing precious time in the morning trying to figure out what's on your agenda. Lower your stress level by making a plan. Part of your daily plan should be prioritizing your biggest return on investment task. Whether it's writing an email series, promoting your newest program, or recording a series of videos to use for your marketing efforts, schedule in the time to get that work done first. You are the biggest client you have, so reserve some time to focus on your business. Embrace technology and automation. Ask your VA to research ways to streamline your administrative tasks and what tasks can be automated. Billing and online appointment scheduling are two things most coaches can implement, but there could be others that become apparent once you and your VA start looking for them. Do you have daily business hours? When do you have the most time to quietly focus on your clients and on your marketing efforts? Business hours are especially important if you work from a home office because you don't want your family interrupting your coaching calls. Tell your clients about your business hours as well, so you can set boundaries with them in terms of when they can contact you. These types of boundaries eliminate the late night phone calls or weekend emails. If they choose to contact you outside business hours, use a voicemail message or an email responder to let them know when they can expect a response. Once you have your office and operations organized and running smoothly, it's time to talk self-care. Start small by taking a walk during your breaks. Do some yoga, stretching, or meditation at lunchtime. Visit a chiropractor or treat yourself to a massage. Whatever activity brings you joy and relaxation is what you should add to your calendar on a daily basis. When was the last time you took a vacation? Did you work during the trip, or were you able to completely unplug? A vacation is meant to be relaxing and fun, a way to take your mind off the everyday stress and to escape from your normal busy life. But if you're glued to your phone or taking calls while your family plays, is that really a vacation? If you don't take breaks, even for just a long weekend, you'll use up your creative energy and feel depleted. Is your schedule right now sustainable without you suffering burnout or other health-related consequences? If you can't keep up with everything, get creative about making sure your tasks still get done, even if not by you. In conclusion, I've shown you the 7 things to stop doing now to grow your business. Stop comparing yourself to your competition. Stop the negative self-talk and keep a growth mindset with positive self-talk. Stop doing stuff you hate and prioritize your money-making activities. Stop undercharging and taking any client and start charging what you're worth. Don't copy competition. Gather and express your unique story. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Outsource anything outside your zone of genius. And stop mental fatigue and burnout. Declutter and allow more time for self-care. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and will go out and implement these strategies. Be sure to download the handout for a cheat sheet of reminders about what you've learned today. Now, these ideas are going to put you ahead of the pack when it comes to having a successful coaching business. But if you want to get more clients coming in on a consistent basis, you will still need to know what to do about that. And I don't want to leave you hanging. You may have been trained to coach, but not trained on how to market your business. There's so many ways that can be overwhelming. I know, I've been there. And that's why I created a place where you can get marketing training specifically for coaches at an affordable price. Here at the IAPLC, we offer unique trainings for coaches who want to keep things simple while getting cutting-edge skills and strategies to market their business with success. As a member of my International Association of Professional Life Coaches, you'll get a business training package every month with a business skill, marketing strategy, or resource that's working right now for coaches just like you, and the action steps you need to take to implement it. Plus, your coaching business gets promoted through both our online life coach directory and our Facebook advertising for individual coaches. You'll also get instant access to templates, tools, resources, and recordings of business trainings just for coaches. And as a special bonus, you'll get this bonus training, Business Management Bootcamp, valued at $997. In fact, I believe that with what we have to offer, you won't need to go anywhere else. You can cut out all the noise and focus on simple money-making tasks. But don't take my word for it. Here's what members say. The IAPLC is a wonderful resource for coaches. The site is full of informative and useful information. I look forward to Jeannette's regular trainings as they are always packed with information that is both timely and helpful. This has been one of the best organizations I have joined. I really love working with you and the others in this group. Jeannette has a gold mine of business and marketing training for coaches. As the queen of content, she will teach you all you need to know to operate and market your coaching business successfully. My recommendation is you've struck it rich. You don't need to go anywhere else. So to introduce you to the membership benefits, I'd like to offer you a one-time 30-day trial membership at the discounted price of just $7, so you can see for yourself how valuable it is for a new coach or even a seasoned coach. Then, after the first 30 days, if you want to stay, you'll automatically be billed the regular $47 a month. There's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. Say goodbye to spending money and hours trying strategies that may not work for you. Stop feeling overwhelmed and confused by all the options out there when it comes to market and grow a coaching business. Build your confidence by implementing proven strategies that attracts clients on a consistent basis. I believe that not only the coaching side, but even the marketing side of coaching should be enjoyable. And I want you to feel comfortable with marketing so you can create the impact you want to make in the world, earn the income you deserve, and have fun doing it. I want you to avoid all the trial and error and overwhelm that I went through when I started my coaching business. Let me share proven strategies that are working right now for coaches just like you through our trial membership. Keep getting support on your entrepreneurial journey by joining a group of like-minded coaches who are committed to success as business owners. Try it out on us, just for $7 for the first month, and then only $47 a month. And for more information and to enroll, just go to iaplifecoaches.org/trial. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for listening. I hope you implement these strategies, and I hope we see you in the association as a new member.